Well, let's get this started then. Gonna try something new here. Just gonna go for a podcast. I can't even hear that, Silver, so I just hear like vague sounds coming from you.
You don't need to hear it.
Anyway, we're joined here by Miles, Ninja, and Silver. We're gonna just go through a few questions, just see how this goes. There's like a general podcast, try and get some interesting stuff going here. So, as most of you have already done, go ahead and say hello. I guess I'm not really sure. This is the first one, naturally. So,
do you want us to introduce ourselves, or what?
That might be a good idea. May as well.
It's Ninja Deathstrike or MT Shank 1, either for my YouTube names.
It's Miles here, or Lil Sage on my YouTube, or Miles the Sage for the full name.
It's Silver.
Sir
Mr.
Suck.
Silver.
It's Sir Suck.
Yo, I'm about to drop you from this call. Dang it. I can do that. Well, okay, I'm Silver or Mr. Silver 871.
Okay.
Or Sir Suck.
And I'm naturally Nine Shark Man.
What? When did this happen?
Yeah, brand new stuff here. So, without further ado, let's get started with some questions here. First question is, since we're all YouTubers, as hopefully everybody knows, if not, check out everybody's channels. Everybody puts up some pretty decent stuff, aside from Silver, who you should avoid like the plague. Anyway, what are like your upcoming LPs, if you're willing to share, if you're...
Okay, I'm just going to push this one out in front of all of us, because we're all doing this anyways. Pokemon Black and White 2 English.
Yeah.
That's out. That's out. You guys don't have to talk about it. We all know that we're going to do that.
I'm going to drop the Japanese one.
Yeah.
Actually, I probably won't do one, at least not right away, because I have like 15 episodes of this one still to go. I don't want to do the same game close to each other.
Wow, that is really close. Maybe wait for a hacked version, because I'm thinking, because I'm watching yours, I might just wait for a hacked one, because...
I might just wait for a random encounter code.
I know too much about it now, I think.
I might just not play it at all.
I mean, I'm going to play through it myself, but I don't think I'm going to post it, because it's too similar to the one I'm still doing now.
It's like the same thing, except with story.
Yeah, I don't have a plan about what I'm going to LP after my current Nuzlocke.
So. Okay.
My actual plan is, once Dark Souls hits PC, I'm not going to do an LP of it. I'm just going to do a montage of PvP stuff.
Anything else, or?
No, that's about it. I may... Oh, right, Resident Evil 6, recording that with Silver.
Oh, yeah. I heard about that.
Wind Waker is scrapped.
Yeah, well, that didn't even get off the planning stages, really, anymore.
That was because of you, Shark.
It was only announced in the last attempt at making this podcast.
You became complicated. That's what happened.
Yeah, I'm kind of frustrated, because that would have been a really cool one. Anyway, do you want to continue, or Silver?
Okay, I assume Miles is done. After I finish, like, 3 of mine, because I have too many going on right now, I was going to do the Phoenix Wright series, and if I get my Roxio soon, then, I don't know, whenever I get it, I was hoping to do a thing of Fallout 3 or New Vegas.
Okay, that sounds good. I have Fallout... I have those 2 on PC, so actually I could do those as well, but I don't think I'm going to. Currently, I just have the Minecraft, which is kind of freeform, and Skyrim, which I need to record a lot more of. But I'm planning on doing Amnesia still, Silent Hill, as soon as I get the emulator working.
I think I'm going to take over Silent Hill.
I still intend on doing it either way. Amnesia, I'm planning on doing in October, though.
It's more fun if you do it, because you get creeped out more easily.
It's more fun that way.
Yeah, that's why I plan on doing it. I'm considering a Super Meat Boy one, but I don't know. And Blaze Black, I still have to get on to the post-game, because that's always fun.
Oh, you're doing the post-game?
Yeah, I'm going to do the post-game. It's going to be different.
Oh, wow.
I'm just going to make it a separate series.
Nice.
Okay, is there anything else we want to say on this? Any closing? Or before we move on?
Yeah,
or?
Well, PTCGO should be online next week, so hopefully I'll be able to get more
Cross-
of those
cross
videos
your
up.
Oh yeah, that's kind of continuing old stuff.
But yeah, there's no trading though, so we'll see how that goes.
That'll be interesting. At least it
Ninja, I
will
know
pose a
what
lot
you
of
should do.
challenge.
What?
You should go record The Witcher 2.
No,
No?
I don't get it.
No.
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 Plus, I'm already like halfway through the game. That might be a little confusing.
I probably wouldn't watch it personally, and I watch most of
Yeah.
your videos.
I find it hard to watch like big, really long RPGs in LP form.
I just realized that you started back uploading a couple days ago.
I've been uploading the whole time.
Yeah,
What the hell's wrong with you,
I
Silver?
have okay, so I've fallen a little bit behind.
Ninja slowed
That-
down a little
I'm-
bit,
I
if anything.
pre-recorded
but-
all of my LP videos so I could upload them while I was on vacation.
Smart man. I would have thought that, but okay.
All right. Moving on, like jobs. Like, first off, we may as well say like what we do, if anything, or what we did do recently. And if you have anything interesting to share about it, I also if you have any funny stories to share, but we can always jump into those at later points in time.
Oh god.
We can always jump into those at later points in time.
You want my washroom story, don't you?
I'll get that some other time, I'm guessing, because I don't think you're gonna tell it now. By the sounds of
Yeah.
it.
I remember it too well.
I can start off, but that's pretty much all I can say is I work technical theater in various cases. I've recently worked Wizard of Oz, South Pacific, Curtains, Diary of Anne Frank, and Into the Woods. Pretty much of everything recently that was notable and still within like a year or so. And I can't think of any stories off the top of my head or anything especially interesting, so that's all I can really say. Anybody want to volunteer to be next, or?
I'll go. Right now, I'm unemployed, but I used to work as a coffee shop cashier, and a while ago, I worked at a surf shop for a couple months. The only real story was at the coffee shop. I did have a Pokemon battle with my boss.
Yeah, that's
that
pretty
was-
interesting.
How'd that go?
That was a cool story, bro.
Did you win?
Yeah, I won.
Was it close?
No, it was a 5-0.
That's gotta suck.
Yeah.
Did he dock it for your pay?
I don't know. I didn't pay attention. If he did, it must have been like a couple cents, because it looked similar.
Okay, Miles or Ninja, do you want to continue, or?
Yeah, I teach English in South Korea. I don't know. It's not as exciting as it sounds.
Just the fact that it's in North Korea
But
just
I guess
makes
it's
it
a-
that much more
North
interesting.
Korea? That would be very interesting if it was in North Korea.
Did I say North Korea?
Yes, you did.
Did.
God, I keep saying that.
You're not
I-
the only one.
I don't think we could be on Skype with Ninja if he was in North Korea.
Yeah.
I mean, sure, it's
Yeah.
just a few hundred miles apart, but huge difference.
Oh god. I don't know why I know you're in South Korea, but for some reason I always say North.
Lots of people do.
Very, very different, though.
I know they are.
Miles? Hello, Miles?
Is he there?
Okay, well he's not here, so should we just move on?
I guess we'll come back to him, because I'm not going to let him get away with not answering. I at least want him to describe what he does.
Yes.
Even if
okay,
he doesn't
let's-
tell a story.
Let's just move on.
Whatever. Okay, favorite Pokemon. We have a couple categories here. Ninja, you weren't here for when we were discussing specifically what, but we were going to go with top 5 and then top 3 legendaries. So,
Okay.
We can end with you if you'd like, if you want some
All right.
time.
I can start
Yeah,
him off because I wrote
Well,
mine down.
anytime.
Yeah, I wrote mine down too, so.
Oh.
Go ahead and start,
the
though.
thing.
I started the last one.
My internet is fixed.
Oh, okay, that's what happened. Do you want to share your job then? You don't necessarily have to say any
I have
stories, but.
Job that is to build a rocket to send my sister to the moon because she's stealing all my fucking internet bandwidth, and I'm pissed off.
How much do you get paid an hour for that?
I would like that job as well, like if I actually got paid for it and had
Yeah, I'm
resources to do
curious.
this.
I'm curious. Okay, well, Miles is a Rocketeer, so let's
Not
move on.
ignoring that, I guess. And
Ignoring that. move on.
I guess we're not getting an answer because his internet crapped out again. Okay.
Okay, well, let's just move on.
Yeah, favorite Pokemon. Silver, you volunteered?
Yeah, mine is obviously Jumpluff. I mean, how could you not tell?
Well, I mean, Jaywitz is, Oh, Miles wants me to read out the job for him. I can do this. I'll do this.
Should I just continue?
I'll read out Miles's when he types it out.
Alright, well, my others are Fernape, Hydreigon, Heracross, and Espeon, and my 3 favorite legendaries are Celebi, Jirachi, and Mew.
Okay. I have a feeling this is... I don't want to just read this out. I'm going to wait for him to type it out fully. Okay. Okay, no hit's fine. So this year he's working at a coffee house as well, apparently, and he also was working he's working at a warehouse, like it's kind of like from what he described before, it's like a garage sale, except in a warehouse instead. And
so it's a ware sale.
Yes.
He has a story related to this, but
no silver allowed.
Oh, what?
It's a ware sale. They're allergic to it.
Why can't it be gold? It's never gold.
You have no idea what he just said, do you? Nothing too eventful this year, but last year, the last year's sale was a big warehouse. There's a room in the back to hold the backup inventory. And in the back, there was a washroom located back there. I'm just literally just reading word for word. When we got there, the door for some reason was taped off, like safety tape. Okay, he does describe it. I was gonna say something, but yeah, like safety tape all over the door.
Like yellow caution tape.
I'm guessing so, and I'm thinking maybe maybe packaging tape around this side. Okay, okay. Caution safety tape. Okay, so I'm just picturing this room in the back of this warehouse. It's just caution taped off. So naturally, like anybody, you kind of want to know what's inside, right? So his manager goes over to the door, and since they might need a washroom for the staff, and so he opens up this door. He's peeling off the tape, and as soon as he opens it, this terrible tear-jerking smell leaks out, and it's pouring out of this room. And everybody just instantly plugs their noses and runs like hell.
You're not reading word for word.
I'm embellishing it while he's typing, so I'm not just. So it's to avoid dead air. So someone was brave enough to walk into the washroom and looked at the toilet.
Someone give this man a Medal of Honor.
Yeah, Purple Heart. Censored description, word for word. You just said censored description. This is great. Yeah, it was apparently really bad. And dried. That's even further
How does it smell if it's dried out?
I'm guessing it probably... Well, it just dried out into the bathroom, so I'm guessing all the air just kind of stayed in the bathroom and then just got worse.
Maybe.
Yeah. Like, it had to have somewhere to go, and it's... Yeah, and it was even
trapped
sealed
by the tape.
It was sealed by the tape.
It can't get through the tape.
Well, if it's airproof, then it senses a particle in the air, so it'd be blocked by tape. Yes, as long as it's properly sealed. So his manager grabbed some air fresheners, and
bravely.
He duct taped the trigger down, so it's constantly spraying. So it's like the aerosol air fresheners. Duct taped on the triggers.
I can just picture them wearing gas masks.
Yeah, and then just throws them into the room like a couple grenades.
Like a smoke grenade.
And then takes up the room again. With new caution tape. Yeah. I hear typing. After the end of the sale, the tapes were peeling off from the smell. It's disgusting.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That's horrible. It might also be partially from the air freshener moisture, though, but you retaped it. Did you add, like, a warning sign? Warning,
I do not.
No one was allowed to open. That's very understandable. Nobody was allowed to open it. Okay.
I think he's almost.
What sucks is the room that holds the washroom is where they kept the
Oh.
bags.
Oh
So
my
it's like
god!
it's like one room where they kept their bags and stuff, and the bathroom was attached to that room. So they kept their lunch and stuff in that room, and
that's
the smell just
disgusting.
leaked into there.
Oh
That's
my
horrible.
God. I would not.
Is
eat
there
that.
any more, Miles, or is that everything?
I'd go hungry.
There's more stories. Okay, well we can save that for another time if
Yeah.
you'd like.
Don't need to spill out our whole.
Yeah, we don't want to go all in the first day.
I have stories for days, but it's okay.
Okay, so continuing on with a favorite Pokemon, Miles, are you able to talk yet, or should I just go?
Yeah, I can talk.
Yeah, I figured. I could hear you typing.
I know, but I just didn't want my internet cutting off again and then my story being cut off, so that was
Yeah.
safer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can
okay.
understand that. How'd I do
Did alright.
for my dramatic reading of your typing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, do you want to go for your favorite Pokemon then, and I'll go, and then Ninja?
How about you go first?
Okay. Well, my all-time favorite Pokemon it has to be Espeon, and that was before.
That ass.
That was before I saw that picture, and
That ass.
and also before it got Magic Bounce even. Just, I really liked it because I like the evolutions a lot, and I don't know, Espeon just seemed like the one that's one of the hardest to get for some reason, because I can never figure it out how to get the friendship stuff for the longest time, and then at the same time it's a kitty. It is the only evolution that actually is a cat of some form, according to the legend that's based off of. After that, I have Durant, because in-game it is really awesome, and I just come to really love it from there. Then Ludicolo.
TCG has forever tainted me against Durant. Just every time someone flipped over one of those fuckers.
It's such a fun deck
Anyhow.
to use, though.
Terrible. Hated losing to it.
Yeah, but it's so fun to use.
Wasn't it a burn deck?
It was a mill deck, yeah.
Yeah, it was Mill. Yep.
It was,
It was really good, too.
yeah, one of the better mill decks. And it's just hilarious. And then in game, it's just awesome. It's like Scizor, except I prefer it over Scizor because it's not Scizor, and it's actually able to be used in UU. It's Borderline 2. Then after that is Ludicolo because of Mirror B.
My ultimate doubles team.
Anybody's ultimate doubles team, but yeah,
5 Ludicolos and a Dragonite, because that's what he had.
it was 4 Ludicolos, 1 Politoed, 1 Dragonite, because you have to
Yeah.
have permanent rain.
Yeah.
Anyway, my other two are Pelipper, because nobody loves Pelipper.
I hate Pelipper.
I love it so much.
It's so stupid.
I don't mind it.
It's
not that
I don't
dumb.
mind it.
I know, but there's, like everybody
It
has
would
Silver's
never make
opinion.
like a favorite list, but I don't mind it. It's not offensive to me.
I mean,
I just don't like it at all. so.
it was the first easily accessible water type in any of the generations that wasn't your starter,
Oh,
and it
Starbucks,
actually learned like
Starbucks.
water moves too.
What about Magikarp?
Yeah,
and
why
actually
no
learned like
Magikarp?
water moves. And you can actually get it
Gyarados.
faster than you can get Magikarp, because you have to wait until you get the old rod for Magikarp.
Well,
Pelipper,
you
you
can buy
go
it.
up.
Buy it from that guy outside of Mount Moon for
That's still
500 Pokeballs.
that's still after the first badge.
Yeah.
I mean, Wingull, you go up 2 routes and it's right there. Or yeah, 2 routes and it's literally the second route that you can get
Well
to.
played,
what about
Shark.
Surskit?
You can't
No
get
love for
that there.
Surskit?
That's really late. That's like at Fortress.
No, you can get it. We can get it early on. It's just
Can't.
the next route that you get to, and it's really rare. So
It's also
I
terrible.
I liked it, but only because it was all. I liked the style of it, but it was terrible. So Pelipper I actually used in game a lot, and I've still used it in competitive, and it actually works decently in NU and sometimes UU because nobody knows what it wants to do.
It's
Ever.
pretty defensive, isn't it?
Yeah, it can be
Like
hilarious.
100, doesn't it have like
It-
100 base defense?
Yeah, it's a troll wall. you set up stockpile with it, and then if you get 3 stockpile, it can pretty much take anything that is an electric move.
That's why you
So,
ring rack up.
Yeah.
And you...
And then my last is Shedinja, because
No, it's Parasect.
I don't like Parasect.
Thing's so derpy.
I mentioned once to Miles that Parasect has a weird description. It's actually, Parasect is not the bug underneath it, it is the mushroom.
Yeah, the bug is just like a puppet.
Yeah, and I just
The
thought that was kind
mushroom
of
is
interesting.
in control. Yeah.
I thought that was interesting, so I pointed it out. It's also the ultimate hipster Pokemon, but Shedinja, because I don't know, I like it without the Wonder Guard, except
Because
it's
Shedinja
just not-
steals your soul.
yeah, it does.
I was gonna say, yeah, it steals.
As-
All ghost Pokemon steal your soul, though. Like, go
No,
back
but
and read the entries.
The description
9
of it
tenths
is that the description for Shedinja is that the hole on its back, whoever it's facing, it will steal its soul, and its back is
Yeah.
always facing you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just found that a really interesting Pokemon, and it's a cool idea.
I just don't
Too.
get how
I
Pokemon
like it a
still
lot
kids
too.
game.
Yeah,
You read
it's
the-
original.
Yeah, it's just the whole Wonder Guard was so overhyped that and now because of Entry Hazard it sucks, but and Team Preview, both. Okay, and Ninja. Oh, I guess I can move on to legendaries too, but I don't know.
No, I'm ready.
Okay.
So, but one of my legendaries is also in my top 5. Is that allowed, or should I
Sure.
skip it and go to
That's
the
fine.
next one?
Sure,
That's
why
Okay.
not?
So, number 1 all-time favorite Pokemon is Umbreon,
Saw that
just
coming.
because I like anything to do with the night or the night sky or anything like that, and it's anyhow, Umbreon. Number 2 is Gengar. Ghost is my favorite type, and Gengar is my favorite ghost, so he comes in right under Umbreon. 3 is Houndoom. It's a hellhound with spikes coming out of its head, which is really badass looking. 4 is Mewtwo, because it's Mewtwo. And 5 is Chandelure, because it's Jack-O-Lantern. I love Halloween.
Chandelure is awesome as well, I gotta say. It just quite didn't make my favorite Pokemon. If it was
Shark, how
favorite
come you
to
didn't
use,
say Torterra?
I can't make enough room for my favorite Pokemon. I like so many of them that are like, I don't like any common ones really. Like, I guess Chandelure is the most common one that I like. I guess Espeon now, but
common, I don't know if Espeon counts. Are
it,
you talking like common in-game or common competitively?
competitively, so it is kind of.
Oh, okay.
Competitively, this changes.
Gengar would be mine.
I mean, I guess Espeon's my most common one, but no, actually, mine would be in my legendaries. My legendaries. Go for it.
My choices have nothing to do with competitive play, though.
Yeah, neither
Mine
do mine.
don't
It was kind of
either.
the idea to not have competitive choices
Yeah,
necessarily.
mine aren't competitive choices. So.
Figures.
I'm gonna go ahead and say my legendaries now. Got 2 water types: Suicune, Kyogre, and Mew. I can go into detail, but I don't know.
Why
Okay.
Kyogre? It's
Kyogre.
kind of bland.
It's not because it's the top of Ubers.
It's because of the Kyogre tier.
No, it isn't.
Is it because of Kyogre? Ogre reminds you of Shrek.
No.
Shark, you didn't say Lorenzo.
Oh yeah, Lorenzo.
Lorenzo was the Torterra, wasn't he?
No, it wasn't.
No.
It was Shuckle.
Uh,
Lorenzo is
Ninja
Shuckle, I
Turtle.
think. Because Raphael was definitely, it was, Blastoise was, Donatello.
Leonardo.
No, I think
Oh, he was
Caracosta is more of a,
Leonardo.
Leonardo.
Blastoise is purple too, if you make it shiny. So,
so that works as well. Then, second gen, Shuckle is Lorenzo. Third gen, Torkoal is Raphael. Torterra, I guess, is Michelangelo by default, and then
No, it's Lorenzo.
it could be Lorenzo, I guess, but I don't know.
It would be better. It'd be better than Shuckle. Shuckle is closer to Michelangelo than.
I guess, but
Torterra.
Shuckle isn't really the style of Michelangelo, I don't think.
Michelangelo's a goofball.
Yeah, and Shuckle's
Shuckle looks like
Shuckle
he's
just
having
sits
fun.
there and does nothing.
Hey, look at my picture on Skype. You'll know what Shuckle does.
But yeah. Yeah.
I still laugh at that picture.
It's so random. For the viewers who can't see it, it's I'm gonna drive a
No,
Skype
just
call
look at
into
his
it.
intro video.
There we go.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
watch his intro video.
Just gonna
Yeah.
The
pull it
one
up.
I
Okay.
made.
Yeah.
It's like it's,
But Kyogre, I guess the reason I choose him is way back when I first played through Sapphire version, because that's the one I had. I didn't have Ruby. I had
Real pros get Emerald.
I had Sapphire and Emerald, but it was before Emerald came out. I don't know. I just really liked it ever since I used it. I can't really think of a reason why, especially that makes coherent sense. Like
Yeah,
I probably
you
couldn't
just-
explain most of them very well. I kind of tried to anyway, but if you analyze it, none of them really make that much sense. It's like, well, that's cool. I chose it because it's cool. Yeah.
okay, so my favorite Pokemon, the first one leading off is Crobat. I just love that thing, and when I found out that it's also somewhat good competitively, my god, I use that as quickly as possible. I don't know, I just love bats. Well, no, I hate the Woobat and Swoobat, they piss me off.
They're not bats.
Why you
flying
hate?
pigs.
Why you
They
hate?
are
Flying-
flying
they're flying
pigs.
I don't believe it when pigs fly. Well,
Damn.
Okay, second is Salamence, because that, to me, that is honestly the first dragon type that actually looks like a dragon. Dragonite is too happy.
cartoony.
Dragonite is Puff the Magic Dragon. Exactly. Like, that's what he is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and Charizard's not a dragon, so I can't count him.
The lizard.
He's very dragon-esque, though.
Kingdra is just a seahorse. And yeah, so Salamence is
No,
my second
Kingdra's not a
choice.
seahorse. He's a sea dragon. There's a difference.
No, he's a seahorse.
No, there's an animal called a sea dragon.
Which is
It's
a
like
seahorse.
a sea. It's not though. I mean, it's similar. It's
Are
not
you
the
talking
same.
about the leafy sea dragon?
Yeah. It's like saying that a wolf is the same as a dog. It's not the same. They just
He's
have
got you
similar-
there, actually.
It's got dragon in its name. It's a dragon. It's the sea dragon.
You just got wrecked.
Okay, whatever. Third choice is Gengar. That I also loved using Gengar competitively as well as in the game. Fourth choice is actually going to be another ghost type, which is Dusknoir. I like the idea of how it's supposed to ferry souls over to like the other world, sort of like a Grim Reaper. Even though I wish it was actually more of an attacker instead of a wall.
That's pretty good attack.
I wouldn't say it has a good attack. It's just all right.
Isn't it like 110 though? That's
No, it's 100, but
only
it doesn't have
good.
any moves. It doesn't really have any strong moves to.
It gets the punches.
Doesn't have any strong moves to use.
Oh.
Yeah.
The punches are only 75.
And my
Yeah.
fifth one is actually a new one just because of one reason, and that reason is because of Silver, and that's Rotom Fan.
Flying levitate.
Excuse me,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
With an air balloon.
Punch a pillow.
Not because of the Flying Levitate, but because of the Parafusion
I'm-
Flinch Axe.
Excuse me for a moment while I go scream.
Ninja.
Silver so many times, like he can't do shit about it. He knows I'm gonna use it. He prepares for it, and then he just gets wrecked.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm better.
What's really funny though is every time on Pokemon Showdown you get one with a random match, it's Flying Rotom or Rotom Fan with an air balloon, always.
Of course.
just
Well, that's the only logical item to pick for it.
yeah, naturally.
Gotta be careful of gravity.
Yeah.
Favorite legendaries, I guess, will be Rayquaza, because that's also a fucking dragon.
I don't understand you guys and your third gen legendaries.
I only had one.
Only one of them was mine.
I know, but
Other two,
you all picked something from third gen.
I blame
I
them.
don't get it.
Fine.
They just didn't do it for me.
my other two is Suicune, and I can't think of a third one. But I remember in like Pokemon Coliseum, my main two guys was Espeon and Suicune.
Yeah, Coliseum.
I don't remember.
Pretty awesome.
Coliseum.
That's another reason I like Espeon is from Coliseum, because Umbreon back in those days kind of sucked. horribly.
My third choice.
Umbreon doesn't learn any attacks, so
Exactly.
it does kind of suck.
I guess
I
that's
used
the
one
only
in
thing
gold
to do.
version. It was tough, but
Also-
I used it anyhow.
Also, Feint Attack is special, and it's a physical attacker. So it
Yeah.
suffered horribly from Flareon syndrome.
Yeah.
I don't care.
my
I used him.
Zapdos.
So Zapdos.
Zapdos.
Okay.
Yeah.
Zapdos is pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I can never get Zapdos to work competitively, though, but he's pretty cool.
I used it in a rain team.
Silver, you're next.
He said,
Already said
all,
mine.
he said all his
Oh,
before.
he did? Okay. My
What?
number
His-
one, obviously, Mewtwo, because it's Mewtwo. And then Mew would be my second favorite because it's adorable and I love it. And I want to hug it and then give it a cookie.
And Death
And then
Sun.
my third favorite's probably Suicune too because it's the North Wind. I just think it's really cool.
I really like the idea of Suicune being the North Wind. I can see how it stands out over Entei and Raikou
Yeah.
quite
Yeah.
easily. So, wow, we were actually taking up more time than I thought with these few questions.
You want to just do one more topic?
I kind of want to do these other two ones beforehand. I guess the last one really doesn't apply to Ninja that much, but
He teaches.
I guess. But I kind of want to get them over with now because people are. It's kind of coming to a close as a topic.
You know, what
so-
should we do? We should do the summer one
Yeah, let's
and just leave off the last one.
sure.
Because it's still have weeks of summer.
Sure. Wait, which one are we? Wait, I'm confused. What are you saying?
We're getting rid of the one plans for school, but
Okay.
we're going to keep the one summer.
Okay, sure. So the next question is what we've done over the summer and what we plan to do with whatever we have left, if we have
My
anything
summer,
left.
Dark Souls.
So,
That was fast.
Enough said, Dark Souls.
My summer ends on Monday, so I'm not going to get up to a whole lot.
Sure.
anything you've done though that's interesting, or I
went
guess
to
we're
America.
I guess we're kind of doing the future first.
Yeah.
I really don't have much plans. I have like another month of summer, 3 weeks ish. I start
Yeah.
September-ish.
Well, I have like 3 weeks. Yeah, I have around 3 weeks as well.
Yeah. So I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this because everybody's going to school. It's like, oh,
I have like 2 weeks.
well,
Well, I know
fine.
what I'm doing.
Dark Souls.
Yeah. You have no idea how hyped I am for this. Everyone is right now.
It's already
I
out,
know
though.
how
Just the thing-
hyped you are. I
we
just,
all want
don't
the
care
additional
that much.
content.
I personally don't care that much.
We want to finish the story.
Sure.
The community is honestly so amazing. Like, everyone is piecing together all the stories because that's how vague it is. And we
Wait, they
actually
didn't
have a
finish the
working
story?
story. What?
They didn't finish the story?
Because we're missing some information and we're hoping the DLC actually answers them.
Oh, it's DLC.
Like-
I thought they were re-releasing the whole game on PC.
Yeah, it's re-releasing the whole game with the DLC in it.
Is the DLC coming to the other consoles too?
The DLC for the other consoles is coming separately during the winter.
That kind of sucks. They're
Yeah.
like, all right, here's the game. It's not done, so you don't know what happens. But if you buy the game again later,
No, the game is
It's-
finished.
It's
The
like
game- they were
releasing
finished
DLC on
with it.
day one.
The reason why they're adding more content is because the fans demanded it. So they actually responded to the fans' request to have it on PC and have additional content.
yeah.
But if
It just seems
if-
like...
additional content is filling you in on a key piece of the story that was left out
Like-
before.
Like, without the DLC, we still have a general idea of the story. The DLC gives us a whole new perspective of the story.
So it's like the director's cut.
Yeah,
Kind
sort of.
Oh. In that case, it's different. Shark, do you want to go next, or Ninja? Did you already go? I don't remember.
I kind of already
tried-
went that I said I'm not really
I
sure what I'm going
said-
to do.
I just went
I
through.
only have 2 days,
Oh.
so
So I guess we could
Sounds
also
like
go
fun.
with what we've done previously, and then we could close up. Like
Well.
previously over the summer,
Yeah.
if we've done anything anything eventful. I could
No, I did.
I could start if you guys want more time.
What?
I could start if you guys want
I mean-
more time.
Go ahead, you go first.
Okay, well, I've been to a Ren fair this year. That was kind of fun. I'm going again a little bit later in the year. I guess I should have mentioned that sooner, but kind of want to mention it all at once. That's always cool. I don't really know what else to say about that, though. It's not really... kind of hard to describe. And I've just pretty much done games and technical theater stuff. Like, if I'm not hanging out with people from it, I'm teaching people it, or I'm learning more about it, or putting on a show. That's pretty much all I've done this summer. Yeah.
You bought Pokemon toys.
Yeah, McDonald's.
That's one of my things.
Okay. I could tell a story about that, even. The look on the guy's face when I did that. He just looked so...
I've gotten like 3 dirty looks from doing that.
I never got a dirty look. I just like...
I got dirty
when I got
looks.
the pickup...
Oh my god.
When I went to the pickup window... When I went to the pickup window, though, this guy looked so disappointed that there wasn't a kid in the car. Because I was in the drive-thru. He was like, oh... He just looked so sad. It was so funny. I was like, what were you expecting?
They just... I've gotten dirty looks.
For all he knew, I could be getting it for my nephew or something, or... Yeah. It was so funny, though. But, yeah, anything else that is worth noting that we've done over the summer, or anything to close up with?
Yeah, I went to America because I don't live there. That was cool. I saw my family the one time a year I get to see them.
I got destroyed by Skyla.
Yes, you did.
And Bryson.
Bryson, because I got hacked out.
And Ninja
Skyla was the one that really bent him over the barrel and loosened him up.
Oh, yeah. Skyla's.
For Bryson.
And I was blamed for it.
Bryson just got sloppy seconds.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And
I beat Bryson. I'm on 8th guy. What's his
Silver,
name?
you also had your subscriber count single-handedly doubled by Ninja. Or maybe tripled.
No.
I don't really... Somewhere in between there.
Last I checked, I'm at 25.
Yeah, you were at, what, 7? 8?
I was at 8 before Ninja. Then I got to 6. Then I got to 18.
Yeah, that's tripled. Or, yeah, about tripled. Since then. So...
No. They say shoutouts don't work.
Apparently they do. Miles?
What?
Things that we've done over the summer.
Dark Souls. You already told us.
Previously. Not what you are going to do. Previously you've done.
Dark Souls.
If anything eventful.
Work and making videos.
And Dark Souls.
Okay.
Doing challenges for Dark Souls. Doing the Pokemon playthroughs.
So it looks like that's about as far as we're going to get into this. So, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Anything we have to say? Just a whole?
Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet.
I hate Skyla.
Yeah. MT Shank.
I'll have
Pokemon
the links of everybody's
stuff.
channel in the description. So,
Yeah. I'll do occasionally Pokemon stuff. Left 4 Dead 2 with these guys. Payday with these guys.
yeah.
You don't even give us names.
No, he doesn't. Especially not you. Okay. So, and I guess that's it. See you guys next time. Hopefully this will be a semi-regular thing. Who knows? Depends on how this goes. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment with a question to ask us.
Wait. I have something.
Okay.
Comment if you hate Skyla too.
Sure.
Comment if you hate Silver.
Skyla's hot. I like Skyla better than you.
No, I mean as a battler, not as a person.
I think.
Still like her better than you.
Oh, obviously, Skyla is better than Silver. I think Skyla proved that.
Let's go, Skyla. Let's go. 6v6 competitive battling.
Yeah, I think Skyla would still win.
Yeah.
Okay,
She'd
well,
probably use a rain team.
give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, ask us a question, etc. See you guys next time.